US president called on the world to take a stand against religious extremism. Barack Obama singled out one person, Shaykh Abdallah Bin Bayyah, as a voice of moderate Islam. Take a listen.
The ideology of ISIL or Al-Qaeda or Boko Haram will wilt and die if it is consistently exposed and confronted and refuted in the light of day. Look at the new forum for promoting peace in Muslim societies. Shaykh Bin Bayyah described its purpose. We must declare war on war so the outcome will be peace upon peace.
Well, I had the opportunity to sit down with Shaykh Bin Bayyah, the Mauritanian-born cleric, right here in Abu Dhabi. Have a listen to this. Why are we seeing such extreme violence in Muslim countries today?
It involves historical grievances, unemployment, poverty, political and social conditions, as well as an extreme religious element. For that reason, it is not possible for a cleric to put forward solutions to all of these problems. But we can at least attempt to address this problem at hand, to convince those who stir up the violence that their methodology and their vision is not a sound one from the religious perspective.
The US president asked the world to challenge what he called the perverse ideology of ISIS or Daesh. I'm going to show you a recent training video, a video called Blood of Jihad. And I wonder how you believe you can challenge what is this propaganda being released by the organization, which is being used to pull in disenfranchised, disillusioned young Muslims. This is the video, sir. How do you counter the message from ISIS?
This is a great challenge that has to be confronted with a strong response. This is what it means to wage war on war. This is challenging our existence, and its treatment has to come from Islam itself, using the same language that the extremists understand. For some time now, we have been crafting the appropriate language. Islam does not call to war. Islam invites to peace.
With respect, sir, given these slick propaganda videos that you see, the likes of Blood of Jihad and Dabiq, the magazine that ISIS releases, there are those who say that scholars are no longer relevant to this younger, disenchanted, disenfranchised Muslim. Your response?
The scholars themselves are in need of introspection. We need satellite channels in order to reach people. And we need means of communication, the internet and social media, because to a certain degree, scholars today are incapacitated. The scholars are the only ones who are able to challenge those ideas. Military opposition is not enough, and I think the world is beginning to admit that. Military solutions are not effective solutions in reality, because even though one group can be stopped today with military might, another will emerge somewhere else. So the real solution is an intellectual and social one.
To some, sir, in the West, you are a controversial Muslim leader. The allegation is that you signed a fatwa post-2003 on killing US soldiers. Did you?
I have never issued a fatwa to kill anyone. My fatwas are for supporting, promoting, and for protecting life. I have never given a fatwa that has to do with death and killing. Perhaps there were some resolutions at conferences that I was involved in that denounced certain policies, for instance, American occupation or Israeli occupation. But I don't believe that denouncing occupation is a fatwa to kill anyone. In fact, I can never recall giving a fatwa that harmed anyone, let alone one that's calling for anyone's death. I call to life. I call to life. I do not call to death. I do not call to kill anyone, and if anyone claims this or are making allegations, let him bring his proof.
Shaykh Bin Bayyah, who is part of the narrative as you hear more and more voices in this region and around the world looking for inspiration in the fight against terrorism.